So,
What's up, guys? Welcome to another video on our channel. This one's gonna be a little different. We're gonna talk about 2022 and a little bit of 2023. But yeah, so how was your 2022, babe?
it was good.
That's it. That's the signature Tracy response. It was good.
It was good. It was alright.
2022 for me was crazy. It was one of our most eventful years. Like, we did so much in 1 year that it felt like we lived like 2 or 3 years in one. For me, how was that? Do you feel the same way about that?
I think it's settled now, so yes, it was all within a year.
Yeah, I know, but like every time we rethink on 2022, like just to recap, January we didn't really do much. I turned 25 and that was about it, right? February, what happened in February? Oh, Nerozi, her jubilee, whole big game went to Waikoloa. We celebrated. March was March was super great. Was it March? We went to Oahu. Yeah, we went to Oahu March, and then we came back. It was Tracy's birthday. She turned a certain age. She turned 21 plus 5.
Certainly.
and then we went to helicopter ride. Fit game went to dinner. Oh, Sunny also came down. Sunny came down April. Do you remember what we did in April?
I don't. I don't remember anything now.
April was nothing much. May, they went to Oahu without me, and then we also left. Hilo. We went to Oahu for like almost a week. Came here, moved to Texas, and then what was after Texas?
Didn't we go to Oahu twice?
No, that was the second time. That was when we were moving here. Then we were there for a week, and then we moved here, and then we came to Blessan's graduation and baby's first birthday, and then we went to San Diego for Sunny's graduation, becoming a Marine, and then do you remember what's after that? I went to DC. Benny came up. My little brother came up. We went to DC. Went to DC, went to Virginia, and then went to Maryland, and then came back to. And I came back here. And then what's after that? Talk about the California itinerary.
I don't know why you would ask me. I don't remember. I have terrible.
California. The second California trip. Apple guys.
Right, that was the wedding.
Yeah, tell them what happened. Come on.
What do you mean? That was the wedding. We also visited places while we were there.
What places?
We went. Oh, you drove your first longest road trip.
This is why she don't talk.
This is why.
So we went to California for Apple and T's wedding, and then after that, so we flew from Houston to Sacramento. We drove all the way down to Oxnard, we attended the wedding, and after the wedding we went to Disneyland. At Disneyland we came back to Oxnard, and then we went back to for the first time I drove like long distance, like for me long distance, like 7 hours and some. We went from Los Angeles area all the way back to Sacramento. The next day we went to San Francisco, and then probably one of my favorite moments of the year is we went to Tracy's almost alma mater, DU, Dominican University. Came back, got sick, flew back to Houston the next like midnight, and then what else happened after that? I went to Shirley and Saab and Angie and Ham's wedding. Double wedding. Went to shoot their wedding, and then what else happened after that? I'm like drawing a blank right now. October, we were just getting ready for our wedding. Oh, but then we went to Arkansas. to get cut off my hair, my 2-year-old hair. So me, two of my brothers, we drove all the way to Arkansas. My first ever road trip like that I was driving. Sabara, we go Arkansas. We went to Arkansas, met up with Ryan the barber, got a haircut, went cruising, and Arkansas is amazing. Arkansas is beautiful. After Arkansas, came back. Our wedding, we got married, finally became Mr. and Mrs. She still hasn't changed her last name, guys. I'm gonna start a petition where everybody gotta sign a legal document where not illegal, they gotta do petition where Tracy change your last name. Because on my Facebook, I'm already changed my last name to Bill Naru. And then after that, we got married. Right after that, 2 days later, Liam turned 1. And that was the whole thing. And then after turning 1, December came around. Kennard and Tylin got married. I went to Guam to be with Auntie Moria, guys, for her birthday, birth week. And then Christmas was also amazing. Christmas, we had a whole thing. We'll talk about it more. And then that was 2022 pretty much, in a nutshell. Now rank it.
Rank what?
Rank your favorite moments of 2022, top 5.
Top 5.
You
Number
just list
one,
them. Yeah. Go.
For me, obviously, Liam turning 1. Not the birthday, not the actual party, but the fact that he turned 1. 2 would probably be our wedding and meeting some of your people, especially having both of your sisters there, some of our best friends there. 3rd would be Christmas, having all of my sisters under one roof. That's never happened, ever.
She still hasn't had all her siblings in one place.
Yeah.
So this is the first time all her sisters are in one place.
Mm-hmm.
That's
4th. I don't know what's 4th.
Any of the trips?
Oh yeah, California trip for the wedding, because we did a lot, especially with good company. And then 5th, probably my flight with Liam to Oahu, and then
Wow.
meeting up with Mom and Stacy.
Wow, without me.
Yeah.
She's talking about the trip without me, guys.
Yeah. We didn't do much. We were just there at the house, chilling.
So that's 5, right? So that's your 5? My 5, I think my top 2 are the same. More so Liam turning 1, and there was a whole thing about that where I was crying like crazy. We'll probably do a story time about that, but not today, because that's a whole thing that probably it'll be funny later on, and but right now it's still hurting my soul. That whole day. But the fact that he turned 1 was definitely my number 1 thing. Just the fact that he turned 1 is just remembering all my relatives who had their babies, and then things happen. That was the reason why it's my number 1. Number 2, that's why it was so deep to me, but just the fact that he turned 1 was my number 1. Number 2 was our marriage, finally getting married. We could have eloped 3 years ago. 3 years ago we were gonna elope, but then I chickened out. I told my mom, and she's like, nope, gotta do a proper wedding. That's gonna be a whole nother video on its own too. Story time about that. Number 3. What was your number 3?
My sisters and I.
Oh,
all
yeah.
in one place, yeah.
Number 3. Number 3. I have maybe the whole California trip. Do I have to be specific?
No, I'm general.
Okay.
The whole trip.
Yeah, the whole California trip, the first trip, the second trip, sorry. Going to Apple and Tina guys' wedding. But if I had to point out one of them is probably Disneyland was like the reason why it was also my number 3. This is my number 3. Number 4 would be crap. I need like a top 10 moment of the year kind of thing. Number 4 would be crap. I want to put the helicopter in there, but it's not really compared to the other ones. Number yeah. So number 3 was Disneyland. Number 4 would probably be my brothers. I would say, me and my brothers, we haven't met up in like about 4 years at that point. So it's our first time. Well, we're still missing. I'm still missing 2 of my brothers from the picture, but in that group, we were missing DJ. But still, we had so much fun, made so much new friends. That was the trip I went on by myself, me and Benny. And then number 5 would be us going to DU. Like, if I were to be specific about points of that DU, just because like the first picture I saw of Tracy, that was like, damn, we got to recreate those shots. That's how she looked like.
I had a neck. Over here making me look fluffy.
But yeah, so that was top 5. So, and then last year, what was your biggest accomplishment?
Last year?
Oh, what was your word of the year last year?
Oh.
Is that something you're comfortable sharing?
Sure. Mine was surrender.
And how was that for you?
It was, I don't know, it was not it. It was not it. If anything, I felt like the year made me realize that all these years that I thought I knew what that meant, I don't.
So we have this whole thing, or she has this whole thing where like she picks a word of the year, right? Mm-hmm. I kind of played along with it, but honestly I forgot by like day 5 what the word was. So last year was... No,
but in hindsight, what was it for you?
Last year?
Does it feel like?
Last year?
The proper word would be.
Last year? For me, last year was...
You told me. I forgot too. What was
I forgot. I forgot. I probably wrote it out somewhere.
Yeah.
But looking back at it, last year was just have fun. Like, fun. Or adventure. Adventure? Fun?
Was it fun this year?
2022?
Yeah.
Or 2023?
2023 this year.
For me?
Yeah, what was the word?
I didn't come up with the word this year.
Oh, okay, then yeah, fun.
Oh, at travel. Travel was this year.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like we're gonna do too much of that. Oh, we might be doing so much of that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that. But yeah, so surrender was your word. Mine, I have no idea. But looking back at it, it's probably adventure, travel last year. Because everything the reason why last year's travel was so much fun was because none of it
was planned.
Almost none of it was planned. Mm-hmm. The only one that was really planned was our trip here.
Right.
To move to Texas. Everything other than that was like, oh, what? Like going to Oahu the first time, that was actually supposed to be like a farewell for Mom to come back and see Sunny before he goes to boot camp. But then Sunny was somehow able to make it right before the end of April, right before he had to go to boot camp. So Mom, we just ended up making that like our summer, what is it called? Spring break week, right? And then after that was moving here, or her and baby coming to Oahu and then coming back, and then us moving to Texas, and then everything after that was just random. Like San Diego was random. Like it wasn't really planned. It was just like, oh, okay, we might, but maybe not. California was like, oh, we might, but maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia was like, for me, I was like, so I went to like 3 new states last year. How many new states did you go to? None. You didn't go to any new ones, though?
I didn't so.
Yeah, I went to Arkansas, Virginia, and Maryland. So I went to 3 new states. And then what else was there? And then going back to Hilo, that was like not in the books. Going to Guam, that was not in the books. Going to Arkansas, that was not in the books. So everything was like just like random. But yeah, that was 2022. Liam flew for about, he took like 12 or 13 flights, like in 1 year. That's crazy. Like 13 flights. Him and Tracy the same. I took about 17, a couple extra flights because I went to Guam and stuff. But yeah, that was 2022. What are you looking forward to the most in 2023?
Traveling out of the country.
Out of country? Other than back home, Tracy has never been to another country. What do you want your first country to be? Like first other country to be? Your number 3 country. What do you want it to be?
Oh, number 3. South Korea.
That's what you want it to be?
It's weird. I've always wanted to go Greece first, but now South Korea is topping.
Wow, so that's what you want your number 3 to be?
Yes.
Not China?
Sure.
There's a whole plan to go into China this year, 2023, but that plan just seems to just keep getting interrupted. South Korea, she said South Korea. So we actually have that on our list. So we have a whole list of places that we're gonna go, and should we tell them? No. So it'll just like, subscribe to our channel, follow us on all our social media, so you guys can keep track of where we're gonna go. I think a lot of our adventures are gonna be in national. It's like in the country, but we are hoping for a couple trips that we're gonna take out of the country. You excited for that?
Yes. Do you want to move to a whole new country?
I would actually. I was actually thinking about that.
I'm just tired of living in the United States.
We haven't even been to like more than 5, 6 states, and we want to move to a whole nother state.
No, not a new state.
A whole nother country.
Whole different continent.
Yeah. So South Korea is
But not
on
China.
her list. Yeah, we don't want to move to China. Nothing against China. A lot of things against China. But yeah, not China. Not for me.
This coming from the Chinese. Imagine the non-Chinese.
But yeah, I guess anything you want to add to the video? What do you think? What's your favorite picture of last year? Can you remember a certain one?
A picture?
A favorite picture?
A picture.
I have 2 in mind.
Sure.
I have 2 in mind. My favorite ones. Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But that was after I photoshopped it. Because these 2 are not good at cameras. Her and Liam. Apparently I'm the most photogenic in the family. Because I just froze. I was just like the whole time, and they just kept.
Can you do that again? No, not that. The smile.
But so that's my first one. My second one is our wedding picture. Yeah, probably just like one of them. Like, if I had to pick that, I know which one is this one. It's this one where we're walking out of the ceremony.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, everything else was okay, but that was like my favorite one from the wedding. Yeah, do you have any? Oh, if I had to put a third one in there, it would be.
The one here.
Oh no, Tracy's recreation for me. That's my number 3. Recreation of and we kissed there. I have multiple, but those are my top 3.
A DU?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's your top 3
You're
pictures?
such a lover boy.
Mr. Romantic.
Mine's. Yeah, the one no, not DU. Golden Gate. And yeah, the one
Back here.
back here.
The day before we went to Arkansas. The day we went to Arkansas.
One of those. I just like the color.
And then
It's very warm. And a third one.
oh, that your screensaver.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm obsessed with this picture.
Sure.
to
Yeah.
see it.
But that's her 3 pictures.
Was that from last year?
So, personal achievements. You feel like you achieved anything personally?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
Really? You don't think so? You literally raised someone to be 1 year old.
I mean, sure. Yeah. Aside from that.
Aside from that, mine would be I did 3 weddings last year. 3 weddings last year. I posted a lot of YouTube videos for me, like for my standard. Like last year alone was like more than all the videos I've ever posted on my YouTube channel. Like, let me see how many videos I posted last year.
Mine's was work, but I can't talk about it.
Why?
Huh?
Why not? I posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 47. I mean 46 videos last year alone. That's pretty,
Your most.
that's pretty crazy. Because the reason I never post videos, this is for another video, but
I know. Just keep.
46 videos. Anyways, guys, tell them to like, subscribe. Tell them to like and subscribe to our channel.
He said to like, subscribe, and something to our channel.
Liam is the reason why Liam is not in here is because he's a naughty kid. Nah, I'm just joking. He's show the video of Sine, the hobo holding our son.
Yeah, done. Makes me so mad.
He fell asleep as soon as we got to the park.
He came straight for the, what is this called?
Swing, the chair swing.
The chair swing.
Yeah. He's currently knocked out over there. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe to our video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys follow us 2023. Follow us on all our social media as well, so you guys can keep up with what we do. But other than that, 2023, we're gonna make it amazing. Thank you 2022 for great memories. Peace out. Peace out. Shakaba.
All I got is my pride, don't wanna throw it all away. I know we stumble and fall, but we live another day. From factories to NYC, look once we made it. If we made it, yeah, we here today. Hold up, don't stop the grind, we finna blow up. Rapping our city, time to show up. Have each other back, saying it's gonna be alright, alright. If you're proud of where you're from, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up. And if you're proud of who you are, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up, yeah, we up. Come and clap your hands with me, maybe you can dance with me. Even when you take a fall, just know we up, we up, we up. Okay, wait, I can see the light that's far beyond. Living rough, but now we made it through the storm, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, this road is gonna be long, but we promise to hold on, so hold on. We ain't ever gonna fall. Hold on. We gonna stand through it all together. If you're proud of where you're from, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up. And if you're proud of who you are, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up, yeah, we up. Come and clap your hands with me, maybe you can dance with me. Even when you take a fall, just know we up.
Living in the States, but you know we're from the islands. Feel the Arctic breeze, cause you know that we vibing. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We alright if we hold on. Nobody's falling into the darkness where they are helpless. What do we say? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We alright if we hold on.
If you're proud of where you're from, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up. And if you're proud of who you are, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up, yeah, we up. Come and clap your hands with me, maybe you can dance with me. Even when you take a fall, just know we up, we up, we up.
Life's full of
searching for peace within. Yeah, I can take you there. Conquer all your fears together. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-dum-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-dum-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da. Know that we'll make it only if we try now. Da-da-da-da-da. Know that we'll make it only if we try.